Don't forget, subscribe and punch like on there. I know you probably want to do this. That's cool. I feel you. But punch like on there. Appreciate your help. Appreciate you subscribing. I need all the views, subscribers I can get. Um, any complaints, 313-488-7788. Call me or text me. Or send me an email at 313 the Blackout Podcast gmail.com. All right. Thank you very much. We were discussing about Pookie and Ray Ray, right? How the music and we did nothing about it, and we knew nothing about the drug part on our own block, next door, 2 houses down. Man, speaking of drugs, I was thinking about man, I had this discussion um, with one of my knuckleheads, right? About weed and cigarettes, and I was curious about the weed part. Um, their argument with cigarettes is cigarette smells real bad. And since I don't smoke neither, cigarettes probably are bad, but to me, weed smells worse. Now, to the weed smokers, cigarette smells worse. To me, they both are, but weed, as a matter of fact, the weed that I used to smell, this smells totally different. I don't know what this is. This is some new stuff. But, and they always say, well, cigarettes, you can catch lung cancer. And that is true. Most people used to smoke. You look at some of the old movies; they smoke on there like it ain't nothing. That's what they did, and it causes cancer. Um, but I was saying this, and I've always said this. Now, high is high, right? Yeah. And for the life of me, if I see him smoking a cigarette, the pilot, he's smoking a cigarette and talking. Hey, we all bored. And, hey, how you doing? You know, just puffing away. Then he puts the cigarette out and then he get up there and go fly. Okay. Now, here's what I'm saying. If I seen him sitting there with a cup in his hand, shaking it, and make that face, when the liquor go down, and you say, man, he's drinking. I'm not flying. That's just me. I don't know. Now, you get on the plane still, and then you see him again over here. Now you got, how they do with the little fingers all pinched up, and he's over there, puffing away. Smoke, you're like, oh God, Jesus. He go, hey, welcome aboard. You know, be right as soon as as soon as I get, we good, we gonna take off. Now me, I'm getting back off the plane, right? If he's drinking and smoking, getting high, I'm getting off the plane. Not to mention, his pills and all that, I'm not getting off. But I'm getting off with the drinking and smoking. Now if he's smoking a cigarette, I'm bored. My homework question to you is which one of the three, or which two out of no, which one out of the three would you not fly with? Would it be because he's smoking a cigarette? You saying? Would it be because he's smoking blunt? Because joints are out. I just like everything. Them out now. What was it like when you buy something? They say 50% more, 30% more in your pop or candy bar, 30% more. Well, I guess a blunt is 35% more than a joint, so everybody's smoking the more. And if you're drinking, would you fly if he's drinking, smoking a blunt, or smoking a cigarette? Which one you're like, oh, I got no problem. Give me a text, 313-488-7788. Send me Email 313 the Blackout Podcast at gmail.com. Pick out which one. I don't know. This is a new time. To me, that's a tough one. If I had to pick one, that's a tough one because I wouldn't want to get over there. He's drunk. And I wouldn't want to get over there. So the only one I could live with would be cigarettes. I couldn't live with that one. But that's just me. I'd like to hear your opinion. Tell me what you think. The lines are open. Just wanted to clear that out there and, talk about that a little bit. Now, the way things are going in life, we believe as black people that when the parents get old, we'll take care of the parents. We maybe because we didn't feel like the parents could afford it, but we used to like hold on to life a little bit more. It was more treasured, you know. It was a little more treasured. I don't know how that feels now, but I know back then we used to think, well, no, my mom gets sick or my dad gets sick, I'm gonna take care of them. I know that's what I did. There was no choice in the matter. This is what I got to do. Right. So, um, the way things are going today, do you think your kids will take care of you? These kids, these kids that you couldn't tell no to, that you spoiled, do you think they will say, "Oh, well, yeah, man, I got them. Don't worry about that." Because again, these are some different kids. These are not the kids that I know. Um, no, I I just wonder about that, and I think parents think because I called her a princess all her life, and him I didn't. I was his best friend. So one's a princess, and the guy I'm his best friend, or my wife's his best friend. She's raising him. So, how does that work out? Do you think your kids will take care of you? Do you think they just ship you off, put you in a home? Do you think they just let you stay at home and rot? And I remember, like my nephew said, y'all raised us legitimate, right on the money answer. Question, both. I'm like, I don't even see about that. We did. And however rotten you think they are, we raised them. Remember, that was the last episode, parenting. They don't know. We had one about they don't know, black men don't know, and the black women don't know they shouldn't be fat. Now we just had an episode on parenting. They don't know how to be a father. I'm not going to get into the mothers. I won't even cross that line. I won't. But I will say this. They probably don't know how to cook, so they're not teaching them how to cook. Now, what they teach them to do is get a plate, go get something to eat. If he don't feed you, he definitely ain't getting that. And you want to go out to eat. I think they teach them those things. That's just me. Could be wrong. I don't know. They ain't teaching them to put lotion on and all other stuff. So okay. I don't want to go getting started on them again. That's the easy path, right? We're trying to stay focused on this show. Are they going? Your parents? You gonna take care of your parents? And they've been spoiled so rotten. I don't see how. You got them thinking for themselves. Do kids send you money, give you money, buy you some food, take you out to eat? Off, I ain't talking about Father's Day and Mother's Day. No. Are they looking out for you? Do you feel like they're looking out for you? Basically, if you had to look in the mirror and say, wow, they really do care about me, could you honestly be honest with yourself and say, man, they don't care? And then when you wonder, why do you not care? All I've done for them. How dare? Do you think it came with some of the upbringing of them? Some of the talks we didn't have? Uh, I don't know. Like I say, it's kind of scary to me. But like they say, the good old days, they're not coming back. Everybody think there's a shot for them, that times will get better. Um, no, the good old days are gone. The kids are rotten. Parenting is not parenting. There'll always be race division. It's gotten worse. These things I'm talking about, I shouldn't even have to talk about. This should be like, okay, we know that. We know that how to raise our kids. We know what to tell them about. What you talking about? We already know this. Yeah, my kids gonna take care of me when I get old. I ain't talking about money wise. Just make sure I'm good. I don't know. I don't care what they got to do. I made sure they was good. Why wouldn't it be the same thing? You know, when you come to spoil the baby. When you go out, it's almost the same. You revert back to where you was. You can't do stuff for yourself. It's weird about life, ain't it? Hmm. Nothing screws you harder than time. Nothing. It's weird about that. Nothing screws you harder than time. Mm. But there's nothing you can do about that. You can't go back. The only thing you can do is go forward. So it's okay not to be their friend. I'm your friend. I'm your parent. I'm both. And if you can't respect that, then you're not gonna respect me anyway. Because I want you to be an extension of me. When someone see you, I want to say, "Oh yeah, good kid, nice kid." Or you don't want them like, "Oh man, the kids are horrible." It's an extension of you. And this is the same kid that you gave everything to. Now here we are in the twilight hour, and they ain't think nothing about me. I don't know how many people I've seen just in my church alone. Kids not doing nothing for them. It's sad. I don't know what transpired before then. I don't know. I just know in the twilight hours, the kids are not doing nothing for them. If it's 10 kids, you got one doing something, two at the most. 10 kids, eight, maybe one, maybe two, maybe five, one. That's gonna actually look out for you. Isn't that crazy? And aren't you wondering how in the world can that be? When I gave you, I'd give you the shirt off my back. Mm. I'm saying stuff to get through to the 18 to 35-year old to think about that. Your parents. Hoping that you'll say, "You're right. I do need to be better. And I will be better." That's the least I can do for what they've done for me. All right. I try to talk about some things I think hopefully to make you just say, You know, the Malibu thing is a classic. Can't forget that. Ooh, men ride Malibus are bees. Wow. All right. The music thing, horrible, but we think so little of each other. Cigarettes and weed, don't forget that. To me, weed makes you lazy, lackadaisical, takes the umph out of you. Cigarettes cause cancer, lung cancer. I get it. But that weed, forgetful and lazy. It's just me. All right, that's our show for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Hope it's, as always, just some things to make you go,